Hey, it's Coach Brittany Christian, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit them up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Who got next? You got next. Let's go! Sports Life Talk Nation, welcome back to another fire episode in season 3 of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. We're talking to rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today we got the prominent one from Paris Junior College, ladies and gentlemen. We got one of the dopest coaches in the game right now. And how do I know that? Because we got the opportunity to meet her in real life and kick it with her. St. Paul College alum, former hooper herself, basketball coach and head coach at Paris Junior College. Make some noise for Coach Brittany Christian. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'll be doing even better if I could figure out how to get you to do this every game day.
Hey, just call me up. You ain't nothing but 100 miles. You right outside the DFW area. We coming, baby. We gonna show up. We gonna paint that whole building green and gold. Let's go. Hey, well, listen, if this is your first time watching the program, welcome to the show. Where you been all our lives? We've been waiting on you. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Well, Mr. Yee is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
I'm doing great, B. Jones. I've always wanted to go to Paris, so I think this is about the closest I'm able to get to it, B. Jones. But I'm doing great, man. Let's turn it up. For everybody that's watching this, we've been rocking with Coach for a minute now. We've met her like twice at these AAU tournaments, B. Jones. And then we get to tell a story now, B. Jones. So let's go.
I got a whole nother story on Coach. And Coach, know what I'm going to say. I got a whole nother story. And we're going to talk about that one in just a second. But, Coach, the way we start every show off, we need you to reach over your right hand, reach over your right shoulder. We need you to grab that strap, and we need you to buckle up, baby, because this thing is about to get bumpy. We're about to have a crazy ride. Check this out. Let's pay the bills. Paris Junior College, all of our East Texas, Northeast Texas, just Texas people that are watching the show, we at home. We DFW all the way through and through. We need your support. We got to keep this amazing momentum of 2023 rolling. We got to keep being able to bring in sensational stories like we got today. The positivity, the inspiration, the motivation, it's all in your hands. On the count of 3, we need y'all to do something huge. We need together to move a mountain and grow this platform. And we can do it in 3 easy steps. 3 easy steps won't cost you a penny. Number 1, we need you to stick around and join the Sports Life Talk family. Smash that subscribe button. Number 2, we need you to hit that button, that like button, and help this show get into the algorithm and just bubble up to the top. And then lastly, sharing is caring. We need you to take this link and we need you to throw it on your Facebook page, throw it in your Twitter X, throw it on your group me's and your WhatsApp, and tell everybody out there what's cooking with Coach Christian. Can y'all do that for a coach? Is your people gonna rock with us? Is Dragon Nation gonna rock with us like this?
I think so. We get a lot of really, really good support out here. So I have faith in Paris. We're gonna make it happen.
All right, Paris, we say some boom, most of these. Let's go. Let's make this. Let's do it. Let's do it like we true to it. On deux, trois, boo. Yeah, that's right. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family around here. So if you smash that subscribe button, welcome to the family. And this is your time to drop a fire emoji in the chat. let us know that you just rocked with us and you showed us some love so we can reach out to you and just say thank you. That's all. We just want to reach out to you personally and say thank you. So throw a fire emoji in the chat. But Coach Christian, are you ready for the Sports Life Talk Initiation?
I'm ready. Give it to me.
You ain't know you were signing up for all that, did you, Coach? You're like, oh, Lord, I ain't know what I signed up for. I got to get initiated? All right, KT, let's heat up.
All right, Coach, initiate you into the SLT family. Got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Top 5 music artists: Anita Baker, Usher.
These are my confessions.
Jay-Z. Anita Baker, Usher, Jay-Z. I'm gonna go with a little new one. Well, not new, but younger. Chris Brown. I love Breezy. And as far as a newer artist that I really, really like, she go a little crazy on it sometimes, but I really, really like Summer Walker. She crazy.
Miss Walker.
But she give us some good music.
I love Walker too. I finally got the opportunity to see a Summer Walker video, and Lord have mercy. I'm trying to tell y'all, Miss Walker. Hey, what you
Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But B. Jones, you know I love me some Anita Baker.
Yeah.
I love me some Anita Baker. And you said Summer Walker. You know, both of them are kind of crazy, Coach. So you tell a little bit about your stuff right there. But your top 5, B. Jones, let's give her a hot 16 for that one, man. You know what? Give her 2 more. I really like Anita Baker. Give her 2 more. All right. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite superhero, I would honestly probably have to say Spider-Man. And
yes.
No real reason other than I was just fascinated by him as a kid. I loved all of the Tobey Maguire movies. Like that Spider-Man.
Yeah. Hey, Spider-Man been hot like fish grease lately though, ain't it, KT?
Yeah, but hold up. Yeah, Coach, how tall are you?
5'11".
And every bit of it.
Yeah, I know, but she's gonna be the tallest Spider-Man ever. You can't be swinging across Texas as no Spider-Man. You should have went Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, that's
trees and stuff, KT.
I know she's gonna be just ATL tear just from swinging around and everywhere. Okay.
You know what threw me off about Wonder Woman? I just don't understand why she had to have on a tennis skirt while she was doing all that.
That was probably due to the misogynistic views of men at that point in time. They had to try to probably add a sexual component to it to make her every man's fantasy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all didn't know y'all was gonna get that today. Y'all didn't know y'all.
Yeah, Coach. I love the Spider-Man pick, but you can't talk bad about Wonder Woman. I'll come over there and fight you. Never mind, you hood. She said Anita Baker, Summer Walker. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm sorry, Coach. I apologize.
You ain't nothing but an hour and a half away. So don't get caught slipping.
Sorry, Coach. All right, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
March Madness by Future. Yeah.
Future, huh?
Sing that one for us, Coach. I don't know March Madness.
I am not a singer.
Now, Peach, I've actually heard that before. It's pretty good, man.
All he doing is mumbling, but it's the March Madness thing because he does reference basketball and March Madness in it. And I play it before we go out onto the floor. Like I just kind of, go in the room while I'm getting dressed and I play it, and it just kind of gets me in my right mind state.
All right, so if you could trade coaching positions with any other coach for a day, who would it be and why?
Trade coaching positions with any other coach for a day. You know what? Right now, Becky Hammond.
For real?
Right now, Becky Hammond. I need to see what the juice is over there in Vegas because whatever they got shaking, they got it shaking. And
it's elite coaching over there in Vegas too. I know they got the best players, but they do some stuff on their court that's crazy. They definitely outcoach their opponents on most nights.
Yeah, and enjoy it while you can because she will be going to the NBA pretty soon, B. Jones.
Yes.
She's going to be an NBA coach. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
You know what? Basketball has taught me patience. I'm a very get it done, and if you're not gonna do what I need you to do, I'm gonna go do it myself. Kind of person. Like that's me. But as years go by, and again, as the kids get younger and younger, and that age gap grows between me and my kids, patience. And then once I learned how to deal with it and show patience to my kids, I can see it growing in other areas of my life too. Like even with family, with friends, in grocery stores and stuff like that, just patience.
All right. So B and I, we're going to produce a movie centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
So she's not a hooper, but I love Marsai Martin.
Oh, I don't know Marsai Martin. I'm about to pull that one up here for the producers didn't prepare me for that one. What has she been in?
She's been in a lot of stuff. Like she as a young kid, I want to say maybe she was in.
Is that the one from Blackish?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah.
And then she had like a couple of kind of maybe like Disney-ish type of movies, but I just love her trajectory. Like she's directed a movie now at this point, and she's like 19, 20 years old. She's done scripts. She like, yeah.
Yeah, Coach, you 5'11", and she's like 5'2". Now, I don't know how we're going to pull that off.
Hey,
everybody in Hollywood is 5'2".
Yeah,
everybody.
For real. Including Tom Cruise.
Right.
Why are we taking shots at Tom Cruise? He's 5'6", B. Jones. All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during this initiation, okay?
Okay.
As you know, B. Jones and I, we love to travel. And when we travel, we got to eat. So when we come out there to check y'all out, what is that one food spot that we got to go to that gets your stamp of approval? And what's your go-to meal?
So I love local spots. I would say, for me, it depends on my mood, but more than likely, if you're coming up here and the game is in the evening, you have to try Harlem Nights. It's a soul food place up here.
Hey, I like the sound of that. Harlem Nights?
Yeah. And
what you ordering, Coach Christian?
It's soul food. I'm going straight for the fried chicken, mac and cheese, greens. Like you got to get the plate if you're going to Harlem.
All right, so we're going to need you to have a day game at about 2 so then we can leave the game and go hit some Harlem
straight there and eat.
It's gonna be some bedtime. It's gonna be some night after all that eating I'm gonna do up in there, man. Good grief.
Yeah.
B. Jones, it sounds kind of rough in there too, man. Harlem Nights. Is some Della Reese's in there? We're gonna get our pinky shows cut off. I mean,
no. They are very, very friendly, and you go in there a couple times, they gonna know you. They gonna remember you. They might remember your order. They see you a couple times too. They gonna take real good care of you.
And for all y'all youngsters that's watching this, go back and Google Harlem Nights. It's a movie that
one of the best movies ever. One of the best movies ever.
One of the funniest for sure. All right. So
now it's time for the You Got Next offering. We're passing our collection plates around and asking you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, SLTUGotNext.com, to learn more about us and the other You Got Next family members. Now allow me to turn up the B as we learn more about our newest family member, Coach Brittany Christian. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach BC, man, it's been a long time cooking. I can't believe we finally here started off at us watching the tournament together. That's why I got to get at you, Coach. I got to get at Coach Christian because me and Kevin, we've been blessed this summer, so they give us these all access sideline passes. So we all around the gym. We just kicking it everywhere. I'm sitting up in the mosh pit, players over here, and all of a sudden I'm watching the game, and I got somebody behind me that's talking. I'm thinking it's somebody's mama. I'm like, oh, she know basketball. She know basketball for real. So I'm like, I'm gonna kick it with her and talk with her about some basketball. Unbeknownst to me the whole time, this is the head coach of Paris Junior College, and we saw a bang. We saw a great game. I think we saw like 2 games. Didn't we, Coach? We think we saw Sci-Fi playing one, and then we saw Pro Skills and playing another one. But Coach Christian was there just coaching me through the game. It was some things I didn't even see. Coach was like, yeah, they should have did this. That was simple. And then it broke your heart. Coach, how many lines would have had to be ran after they missed them free throws to lose that game? They didn't get the rebound. They didn't get the rebound off the missed free throws.
That's what it was. They gave up an offensive rebound off of a free throw. All they did was box out and get the rebound. That's
twice.
Hey, yep. Coach Chris. Hey, y'all see Kevin, Pinky and Friday, He was like, "Ooh, just say one more, say one more." Hey, that was Coach Christian back there in the back. I thought she was coaching. She was like, "I cannot believe this." Hey, no, Coach. Well, let's tell you, you the truth. Hey, it was a fun time. Then we got to see you in Chicago again, and we ain't gonna tell everybody our secrets about kicking it with you. But Coach, let's talk. Let's take it back to the beginning. Let's take it back to the beginning when you first started hooping, because you got a little pedigree in you. You can do a little thing at 5'11". So let's talk about it. When did you start playing basketball, and when did you fall in love with the game?
I fell in love with basketball just honestly by hanging around my dad. I tell everybody I'm my dad's oldest son, and my dad has all daughters. So there you go. My dad, he just used to go hoop all the time. So Saturday mornings, he's getting up, he's going to go do his thing, and I'm running along right behind him. So I'm going to the rec with him, watching him play in his leagues and stuff like that. So I was just kind of around basketball. And then I didn't actually really commit to like playing organized basketball until I was maybe 12 years old. I think I was in the 7th grade. So, of course, I would shoot around and kind of play with the other little boys and girls and stuff at the rec where my dad was hooping at. But, of course, I got tall. I got tall for my age. And then just hanging around it, me and my dad had a conversation. He was like, they having basketball at the school. Like, they're having a league. You want to do it? We talked about it. I signed up, and we took off from there.
Now, playing in Baltimore, Maryland, that ain't just no average city. You had to be able to bust a grape in a fruit fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to move some furniture around if you're gonna play basketball up there in Baltimore. Were you a thug from the Jump Street, or was it a development process?
I think it became a thing because I was so used to being around boys so much. My dad always told me as a kid, I played the boys harder than I played the girls when I started playing. He said I was a different player when I got to playing in the girls' league. So that took me a while to develop, like, no, you got to go be a killer, like, on the floor with the girls. And I probably didn't get there until, I would say, high school. My high school coach, I ended up joining the varsity team my sophomore year as a 10th grader. But even as a freshman, they would kind of have us just sit on the varsity bench and all that other stuff after our JV games. But it maybe about 10th grade, it kind of clicked where it's like, no, these girls out here to knock you over too. But again, you get to high school and I'm in 10th grade, but I got a 17-year-old that's going to Appalachian State coming at me in practice. So it was okay for me to go ahead and unleash that aggression at that point.
Now, Coach, you had the opportunity to play basketball on the collegiate level. When did you realize that this basketball was going to take you places around this country and was going to ultimately forever change your life and the way you viewed things?
It took a while. I loved playing basketball, but tall girl problems. I did everything in the world I could do to my knees. So once I got to my senior year, I actually played my senior season on like a torn meniscus and a partially torn ACL.
What?
Yeah, I did rehab, got like a cortisone shot or something like that, and I played because I was like, listen, I'm not gonna like do this and then go rehab for another year and come back. I was over it by then because that was like my second surgery at that point, I think.
Right.
So I got through my senior year, graduated, but I still hadn't like dove, so I knew I wasn't going, I wasn't going to pursue like going overseas or anything like that at that point because I was over the injury bug. But I still wasn't locked into coaching. So I went to school. I have a biology degree. I thought I was going to go be a physical therapist. And so being an athlete, I didn't get all of my PT hours that I have to log to get into PT school. So I went home, got a job working in a gym, and started doing my PT hours, my observation hours, so that I could apply to PT school. And in that time, I started working with, like my high school and AAU teams and stuff there. And that's kind of when the coaching thing clicked. Even though I had been coaching my sister's AAU teams in the summers while I was in college, but still, I was just like, oh, I'm just helping out because this is my sister's. But it was that year after I graduated where it really, really kind of clicked for me.
Now, Coach, everybody kind of has a unique path. I promise you, I can sit back and watch these episodes because it's so crazy how each coach has their own little subtle nuance to how they became a coach. And you actually found success at a pretty young age, in my opinion. Like, you started coaching and that thing took off like lightning, like a rocket ship. And you was head coaching within 8-9 years from the point that you started your journey. How soon did it take you to become a head coach?
I graduated college in 2009. I got my first coaching job in 2010 because I didn't coach right out of college. I worked for a year. And my first coaching job came at head coaching job came at Northwest Kansas Tech. I want to say that was 2015. No.
So that's 5 years. So that's ultimately 5 years. Look, that's that Louisiana math I put on you earlier.
I think eight. Because if I started,
I was close.
Yeah, 2017, 18. So 7.
Wow, it's still that's a short amount of time, but it was a lot of work that you put in. You've seen and you've done a lot, Coach. You've been to Division I. You've seen and you coached at a lot of different spots, and you've worn many hats. How would you describe your coaching style to those of individuals and kind of how you've brought all of these skills and all of these different places you brought it together to create the BC method right now?
My coaching style is very, very, very honest. And my kids, like my kids, anybody that's kind of played for me or that I've even assistant coaching and stuff like that, like they know when I say something, that's what I mean. So it's not what does coach want from me, or what does she mean by that? Exactly what she said. so sometimes it can be very blunt for kids, but I always tell them, like, there's nothing in this world that's better than clarity. There's not going to be any miscommunication between me and you about expectation, about, where I think you can improve or where I think you're doing well. Like, we always going to have great communication. So my coaching style is really, I'm super duper honest with my kids, but my kids can be super duper honest with me in return. I tell them there's not anything they can't come sit down and come say to me, So that's the kind of relationship that I have with my kids. Like, you are in a safe space to say whatever you need to say. If you want to come in here scream because you're having a bad day, you can come tell me, Coach, you driving me crazy right now. Like, I need a minute. Okay, I got to take that. If that's your truth right now, that's your truth. But go take your minute and then get back in here and do what I asked you to do.
That's right. That's right. Well, Coach, to me, the JUCO world is like the abominable snowman or Bigfoot, right? It's this thing that's out there. We all know it exists. It's real, but there's so many different takes, so many different perceptions. You can't get two people to really think alike when it comes to the JUCO community. Part of that has been, due to the branding of what Netflix did with The Last Chance U. We saw one team we really liked. We loved the coach, how he treated the players. And then we saw the football side of him. We like, Lord, I would have been across his head so fast. like I would have had to go to church the next morning. That boy would have made me sin. But what is the reality of the JUCO community, Coach? And why should more young ladies consider coming to play for a school like Paris Junior College?
Honestly, JUCO is what you make it. And I think that's where kids kind of, and not even just kids, because kids only know what they know. A lot of kids get their information from adults. So adults need better information when they're talking to kids about their options. But JUCO is absolutely what you make it. It's not for, kids that, it was not always for kids that don't have grades. It's not always for kids that have behaviors. It's not always for kids that may need to mature. Now, yes, we do have that. Everybody comes with their own thing. But I people kind of laugh because this past year, one of my sophomores, she graduated from her high school as valedictorian of her high school. Very mature, get up in the gym and come work out 6:30 a.m. all by herself. Like, she had that. She just was under recruited because of COVID. She didn't get to go out on the road. So, and I think now, like, why people need to start looking at JUCO more as an option in total is because you get a chance to develop on the floor, where kids may feel like, I'm not getting what I want, or I think I can be better than I am right now, and I don't want to commit to 4 years at like a D2 score or whatever. Like, even if it's a low D1, you feel like you can kind of project yourself higher. You grow best when you're on the floor. You get real life game experience when you're in the game. You don't get that sitting on somebody's bench where maybe, like, of course the plan is to groom you and the plan is to grow you, but you never really see the fruits of that if you don't get serious minutes on the floor. So if you don't feel like you're going to actively compete to be in somebody's rotation, why go sit on the bottom of somebody's bench and then head into the portal with 26 minutes played and 5 points scored all season?
Right. Now, Coach, you now going back and comparing that last chance you stuff to, you describe your coaching style, which is totally opposite of what I kind of felt like we saw, right? I feel like you seem like you're very kid first, you're very player first mentality, to where you take a high influence into the mental health of your players. Is that something you had to adjust to and learn over time? When we're going back to that, you had to learn patience and things of that nature, right? Because I think about Baltimore, Maryland basketball, especially around your age group, we didn't get those luxuries. If you was having a bad day, it wasn't no come in my office and yell. It was, hey, fix it, figure it out, and get on the court and push through, right? So how much of that stuff have you had to learn, or is that just naturally who you've been the whole time?
No, that's the furthest from who I've naturally been the whole time. Like I said, that was a growing curve. Like me as a young coach, I've never been super like yeller or anything crazy like that. Like, no, I said what I said, but I also, like I said, I had to learn what motivates these kids, and also what ticks them, what triggers them. Like, these kids now are just more sensitive, but they're more sensitive because I really think they're overstimulated. Like,
super overstimulated.
And a lot of they don't have self-esteem because they're, again, overstimulated, posting everything on social media. So they're growing up with a million opinions coming at them. And they don't really get to hone in on who they are as young as we got to, because we didn't have all that.
Right.
So, you have your parents and your family and stuff, telling you and kind of guiding you and say, oh no, you're good, you're fine. These kids have that at home, but then they got 3,000 followers on Twitter and 20 people like their picture.
Right. Yes. I want to touch on that because I just feel like that would probably be my intrepidation, right? That would be my hesitation to seeing my kid, because I'm sending them to a JUCO. Let's just be real. These are small communities. They don't have, a lot of stuff around them, and so I would want to know that I got a coach there for my daughter that's going to have her best interests and going to really take care of my baby day in and day out. And it's not just about basketball. So, Coach, that's why I pushed on that. But let's talk a little basketball. Let's talk some X's and O's and some Jimmys and Joes. What kind of hooping we gonna see out of this Parish Junior College team? What we gonna see when the lights come on?
Fast, fun, and free. That's what we do.
Now, Coach,
free.
So y'all picking them up at full court, or what we doing?
So yeah, we definitely pick up full court. And really our style is more like controlled chaos. And I tell my kids, the better decisions you make, the less I have to like keep my hands on you throughout the game. So if you want to play in transition, you have to make good decisions in transition. One, to play in transition, you got to play good defense. we can't run in transition if a team is scoring on us every possession.
Yeah.
Take the ball out. So, you got to play good defense if you want to play in transition. But also, we have to take good shots. We have to limit our turnovers. So if you show me you can do that, I kind of sit back and I let them go a little bit and let them do their thing. But when we start getting into bad shots, or maybe we're getting a little too sloppy, then okay, hey, run this, get to this action. And so that's how we go. So honestly, like how we structure our program is that we do a lot of skill building and a lot of IQ building, and not necessarily a whole bunch of this is our system type stuff. So even though I said we have actions more so than we have plays. So hey, give me this action over here, and then we flow through it and get into our dribble drive and stuff like that. But yeah, fast, fun, and free. As long as they take care of their business, they make good decisions, they take good shots, I'll let them play as freely as I can. And then when we start getting a little crazy with it, pull it back, give me this, settle down.
Yeah, Coach, what's going to happen if we don't get that defensive rebound off a missed free throw? What's happening to me and KT if Kevin don't go get that rebound, Coach?
A sub is coming. Depending on where we are in the game, I might call the timeout and just do this.
Hey, come here. All right, Coach. Hey, so how competitive though? Let's talk about the competition because you talked about grooming and growing on the court. Last question. Tell us about the competition in these JUCO games.
We're in Region 14, and Texas and Florida go back and forth with it. But you ask me, we're in the number one region in the country. that just hands down is what it is. Every night we are in a dogfight, and it is. I don't think that there's another conference top to bottom with not even just the level of talent that we face, but the coaches that I have to coach against night in and night out. Like they got some stuff with them. We be, going through it. When I'm doing my scouts, I'm writing that stuff like, oh, okay, well, we're going to take that because I like that. We're going to add this to it. So I learn a lot, and then my kids get a great experience because this conference from top to bottom, talent-wise, coaching, it's phenomenal. People don't realize kids that come out of this conference, and it's hard. It is very hard when you look at the numbers that come up here. Like, you'll have people in the country that's averaging 27 points in the conference, but they're not playing nobody. The leading scorer in our conference last year, I think, averaged 17 points a game. And she had to work her butt off every night for every bit of that 17. And again, she's at a really good mid-major program. She's at Texas State right now. Like
from your school?
No, she's from
that's JUCO.
Blinn, yeah, from Blinn.
Oh, Blinn, we've heard of Blinn. Yeah, that's where Cam Newton went. So a kid out of Blinn was able to go get a Division I scholarship at Texas State.
Several of them.
Wow, that's the goal.
How many Division I players came out of our conference this year? I want to say around 25 to 27.
And that's the goal, right? Y'all get them for 2 years, and the goal is to get them to Division I or get them to the next level, right?
Yeah.
Am I saying that correctly? Wow, that's super exciting. All right, Coach, you ready to have a little bit of fun? You ready to go to the pressure? All right, Coach Brittany Christian, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We are going to play a little bit of one-on-one. We're going to fight over that rebound, and you are now officially calling all the shots, all right? So have you ever played Would You Rather before?
Yes.
Rules are super, super simple. Both KT and I are going to give you a choice. Whichever one of those choices you select, that host gets a point. The first host get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And y'all need to go back and watch the last episode because the champ is here. Yeah, that's right. I won the last game, so I get to hold service and start us off. Here we go. Coach, would you rather, now this is going into the mentorship, right? Would you rather hire a GA or a fresh new, brand new coach, ain't got no experience, but that coach goes on to accomplish a dynasty, win multiple rings, and say, hey, I learned it all from Brittany Christian and the way she gave me a chance, and I follow her system? Or
coach a player that you recruited and no one gave them a chance, and in their basketball in their Hall of Fame speech, they tell you they wouldn't be there without you. And it's a basketball Hall of Fame, of course.
The second one, the player that nobody gave a chance.
I felt like you were gonna say that, Cody, because you seem like that dog type of person. Kevin, I was not about to give her a negative reaction because, like I said, she's only 90 minutes away. So let's go round two.
We're gonna run into her at the tournament too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see her in we're gonna see her in some tournaments here. Coach, you get to recruit the Dallas-Fort Worth area? I know. Okay, all right, because I know we're gonna run into you. So I'm gonna be very respectful. All right, come on, KT.
You remember how Liz got done, B. Jones? I can see her doing that to you, man. All right, so round two. Would you rather travel the world, host your own food show on YouTube, where you get to interview other college coaches, picking their brains, while eating at their favorite place to eat in the towns they coach in, or
would you rather have Netflix Last Chance U? We're going to do it at Paris Junior College, except this is going to be the first time women's basketball has been featured on the show.
You know what? I would do Last Chance U only because it would be a bigger platform for the school and the program, and instead of like me. Like traveling and talking to everybody is a me thing, and I think that platform will kind of elevate the school in a sense. So yeah.
Yes, you got one of them right, Coach. So now I just need you to get one more right, okay? So now, Coach, do you like sneakers? Are you a sneakerhead? Do you like wearing sneakers? Great, because unbeknownst to you, round 3, we got a surprise for you. All right. Kevin and I are super sneakerheads. As a matter of fact, we go live every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Part of that live show, that live telecast, we do a whole bit on sneakers. I do a segment called The Drop, in which we talk about new sneakers that's coming out, just keeping everybody informed of what heat is dropping. But Kevin and I, we've amassed this crazy collection of sneakers. So before the show, we said we're going to pick a pair of sneakers that we think represents Coach Christian and her program. All right. So on the count of 3, we need you to say, hold that sneaker. And when you say that, Kevin and I are going to show you the heat that we selected, that we curated perfectly for you. All right. Whichever one you select will not only win round 3, but they're going to win this episode's game. And it's going to be some tears and it's going to be some jeers. All right. So let's go. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. It's definitely Kevin.
Oh,
What? I didn't see that coming. Yeah. Hey. Whoa, B. Jones, I'm not going to lie. I thought I lost that one, but winners win. I'm a winner. Coach is a winner. You like to throw your L's up, but this time it ain't for Louisiana. Coach, thank you so much. Hold on, B. Jones, I can say it now, right? And new champion. Oh,
Coach,
man.
you let me down. You let me down, Coach. I'm trying to figure out what just happened. Them was school colors. Them was ones. I mean,
B. Jones, you didn't box out on the rebound. Cost us the game.
Oh my God.
They school colors, but I very rarely wear them like together like that. And I love gray. So like the green with the green and gray combo, yeah.
I love gray too, Coach. You know, we got here we go.
Coach Kevin, what coach is Trini Tillis in y'all division?
Yep.
Yeah, I need to call Coach Tillis up and get my self-esteem back up, man.
Well, Coach T will do it. Coach
Hey,
T will do it.
Coach T the truth.
Hey, B. Jones, hold up. That's the game we got to go to then. If they play each other.
Yeah, that's the game we're going to. I had already been thinking about this. All right, Coach. So here we go. The title of the show, Sports Life Talks. You got next. All right. This is all about you and your journey. We talked about the past. We talked a little bit about the present, but now we want to know what does the future hold for you, Coach?
The future for me is just really elevating this program and getting it to the next level. For the last 2 years, we've been doing a lot of foundation work, getting our culture right, getting the right pieces in place. And I feel really, really good about our roster this year and just the energy around the program. Even like I said, out in the community support has been phenomenal. We had our kids on campus, some of them for a summer session, and the way they were received by staff and community for those few weeks was really, really good. So the next thing that I'm focused on is building on that momentum and making sure that we take the steps and take the leaps that we're supposed to take this year in year 3 of me being with this program.
Now, Coach, do you want to send a quick shout out or tell us a little bit about your coaching staff?
Yes. So I have one assistant coach, Coach T. Robinson. And when I don't know how I got this lucky, but I know that this was a God thing. But T has been my sister since we were teenagers. We were high school teammates, and we've always bounced like basketball stuff back and forth over each other. Like I've been coaching, she's been training and youth coaching for a few years. And it just so happened that she came out here with me last year, and when I tell you a lot of that foundation and having the right energy around the program, she's been a really, really, really big part of that. So
and we got to kick with her in Frisco too, right? Yeah, she's super cool. Yeah. So shout out to you, Coach T.
Super shout out to her.
All right, Coach, you got any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to my squad. You know, I can't wait for y'all to get back on campus for us to get to it. They get in next Wednesday, the 23rd. So we counting down. And then to my family. My family, they my biggest supporters. My dad will fly across the country to come watch me walk up and down the sideline. So definitely my family, I love them and I appreciate all their support. And then all of my friends, my coaching friends, especially as we head into this season, I pray for, good vibes, good energy, and good luck to everybody.
All right, Coach. So this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I think that Coach Jazz Turner at Delaware State should have next.
All right. Coach Jazz Turner, you are on the clock. You just got your ticket punched. We're going to be reaching out to you to get you on the show. We can't wait to hear your story. Tell us about your journey. But Coach BC, Brittany Christian, you got next. Hey, you a trendsetter. You are a phenomenal human being. You a pioneer. You put the players first, and you're doing everything the right way. We are super fans of you, your program. Coach Christian, you are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Let's go, Sports Life Talk Nation. Man, I love doing this show so much, and we hope you enjoyed the program as much as we did today. Listen, last chance to help us out. We need your help. We need your support. We need to keep growing this platform because the movement is going crazy, and we can't do it without you. Remember, at Sports Life Talk, all one word, Sports Life Talk. I guarantee you Google it, it's us. Y'all gonna see our faces come up. But listen, tap in with us, plug in with us. Make sure we're dropping content every single day. We're going to give y'all something. I think we're dropping 4 or 5 new shows per week. That's just the way we roll. We're working hard because we want to keep you guys with good, positive content out there in the game. And if you're thinking to yourself, hey, I would love to be on the show, we would love to have you on the show. But we got to learn about you. We got to find you. So go to our website, SLTUGotNext.com. SLTUGotNext.com. Click on the nominate tab and just tell us a little bit about yourself. Drop us a couple of pictures. Tell us your story. Then we're going to reach out to you and we're going to audition you for the show. All right. It's just that simple. We are accessible. We just your brothers from another mother. Give us pounds. Show us some love. That's all we saying. All right. And don't forget, I told y'all earlier, 8:00 we hang out. We would love to have y'all as part of our live show. It's super fun. It's not just about sports. It's about life. We do like Twitter videos and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. We have a great time. So y'all can come be a part of it as well. KT, congratulations on the win. I'm shocked. Coach Christian let me down for show today, but I'm still gonna wear my green and gold proudly. I'm still gonna hold you down, Coach. You know what though? I need all my dragons to show up in the comments. Y'all got to show me some love. Y'all tell me how Coach got it wrong, and if she needed help, she should have phoned in a friend. You know what I'm saying? All right, KT, let's go home, man. Let's get out of here.
Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know. We got your back, and I can't wait to come down and not only to watch y'all play, but to get some of that barbecue, B. Jones.
Harlem Nights. Honey, put your mama on the phone.
I ain't never coming back home.
Put your mama on the phone. I just had Harlem Nights. I'm never coming home again. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
What's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah. Sports Life, talking this.